thinking about you. It's second nature to me. I will love nothing. If you were to leave, you're no resurgent to me. I won't do nothing without you. Whoa, won't do nothing without you. Oh no, whenever I wake up to your face, gotta break up. Never knew love until I met you. Don't you take a like you know. Every now and then we go through
Amateur.
we're just human beings, learning each other every day. DJ Lock. Yeah, I'm connected to you, girl. Can feel the power when just looking next to me. I'm happy you got let's see you be my world. Don't make a move unless you say okay. I want to know things. Now thinking about you. It's in the nature. I will love you.
So good. I don't know if it's morning. I don't know if it's nighttime. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What I do know is I'm about to break my fast with this clementine right here. So I have not eaten in 27 hours, roughly. And have just concluded my third consecutive 24-hour weekly fast that we are doing in the vegan community to raise awareness about animal cruelty, animal enslavement, and animal slaughter. So it's something that I've been doing since the new year. Since I got back from LA, where I went to all the different vigils, the pig vigils, the cow vigils, and just had my eyes awakened to something that I knew was going on, but seeing it in person had like a different impact on me. And so now when it comes to anything to do with in the name of animals like this fast, it's like a no-brainer for me. So once a week for 24 hours, we are fasting, no food, just water. You can have, yeah, I saw your video actually. It looked like I saw it briefly, but I was half asleep. I had just woken up. So I saw some quinoa and some sweet potato and stuff. But, yeah, that's it, guys. We're fasting once a week in the vegan community to raise awareness about animal enslavement, animal torture, and animal cruelty, and animal murder. And it's a great way to raise awareness. We are showing our non-vegan brothers and sisters that we share this planet with that we are so dedicated to this cause to fight for the animals. We are so dedicated to this cause to fight for the health of our brothers and sisters. And we are so dedicated to the cause to fight for this planet that, I have like toothpaste in my mouth from brushing my teeth. We are so dedicated to this cause that we are going to fast once a week for 24 hours, not eat anything, to raise awareness about these terrible, terrible things that are going on. So that's the goal of it. I've been fasting for about 27 hours now, and I'm about to bust into this little, I don't know if this is a tangerine or a clementine, I forget, but we're about to, smells good just to smell it, smelling like some vitamins and some minerals and some nutrients. So another great thing that, amazing, that's great. Yeah, we were all on it. We had so many new. Shout out to everybody who's participating in the fast. Shout out to everybody who's joining this live. Shout out to everyone with the constant love and support for every vegan in the whole community. We have a beautiful, amazing community, and so amazing. Major has gone back to sleep, so I guess we'll take the camera off of him. We'll let him enjoy his sleep in peace. So here we go. Another reason of the fast, which my brother Jack put me onto right away, because, I thought it was strictly about the animals, which that is the main reason of the fast. But another main reason for the fast, it's for ourselves personally. No, somebody's up. It's for ourselves personally. It is to raise our conscious levels, to humble us down, to make us more grateful, more mindful, more humbled, more aware of how lucky we have it to have, you know, food, water, shelter, you know, family, hospitals, to not be pillaged by poverty, by disease. And unfortunately, a lot of the poverty that's happening in the world is due to the corruption. It's due to capitalism. It's due to this driving demand for cattle and for livestock and for beef and for animal products. And that's why the world is in such a terrible place, because everyone thinks about profit and greed, and no one stops to think about the people who are starving, the animals who are suffering, you know. And it's a sad, sad world, and we're doing anything we can to slowly change that. So without further ado, I'm going to take my first bite of a morsel of food in 27 hours. And I feel amazing, guys. You know, it has its ups and downs. At times it's a little bit tougher than other times. But you know what? The gratifying feeling of making it through, of succeeding through another 24-hour fast, knowing why we do the fast, it's extremely gratifying. And I'm going to just take a moment of silence for us to just meditate before I take this first bite. And it's very spiritual to me. Much love to you. It's very spiritual to me, these fasts, these cleanses, especially when they're in honor of the animals. So before I take this delicious bite of this little, I think it's a tangerine or a clementine, I forget which one. It is clementine. So before I take this bite of this clementine, I'm going to take a moment of silence, a minute of peace and quiet. You okay, brother? I'm going to take this little minute, peace and quiet, to reflect for the animals, for the environment, for the people who are suffering. So let's all just do that for a second. Alright, guys. So, yeah, you know, he doesn't like all textures. He does love, like, apples and stuff, but oranges he knows he doesn't like. But so here we are, 24-hour fast in the bag, for the animals, for our higher levels of consciousness, for humanity, for the planet. Love you all. Appreciate all the support. Wow. What a feeling of gratitude. We're going to keep doing this fast, guys. It's going to grow in the community. You know, for anyone who does the fast on and off, don't feel like you have to do the fast every single week. The more people that we can do it once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. Hey, brother, end the fast any way you want. This is not like a health-related fast, so break it any way you want. But the more people that we have participating in this fast, whether it's every week, every other week, once a month, once every 6 months, get on your social media platforms, guys. Tell people why we are fasting. Explain to them the importance of it. Yeah, fasting is extremely important from a health standpoint, but the health benefits are just an indirect result for us. I think it's really important, even though it has health benefits, is that we really kind of stick to the core principles of why we do it, so that that message is really felt throughout the world and stuff. That's exactly the main reason why we fast, is to put ourselves in the shoes of the animals. Not that we can even be even 1 percentile of what they go through, even when they're fasting, because we know what they go through. But it's good to just humble ourselves down. You know, our brains, especially if we're eating processed products with hydrogenated oils and even things that, anything that comes in a package or a can or a box, you know, anything that comes in a freezer, it's processed, it has added stuff, and it plays in on your mental. This is like the purest thing. I wish I could just eat raw for a while. My life is too disorganized for it, you know? Health benefits from pure consciousness. Much love to you for that. Yeah. So there's some amazing people in this chat group right now, guys. Tonight, this live group. Thank you all for joining. I see so many of my brothers and sisters from the vegan community. What's cool about these live feeds is that, like, I'm starting to log in at different times. Like, now I did one at noon today. I do them usually at 9 Eastern time. And now I'm doing it at, like, this is 5 in the morning Eastern time right now, but hey, what's up from Boston, Montreal, Canada here. So I know about that East Coast life, and a lot of people from the West Coast who haven't gone to sleep yet. So Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are like a weird day for me schedule wise because of the fast. So like sometimes I'll just go to sleep for 2 hours so that time passes, and then I'll wake up like 2 hours before the fast. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay up until it's time to eat. And then I fall back asleep and I wake up again. So much love to you guys. To all my activists, to all my vegans, to all my plant-based, people transitioning, to people who are just becoming more aware of the choices that they make when it comes to the clothes that they wear, the products that they use for cleaning, the food that they eat. You know, we have to be mindful. Yeah, that's what's up, late nighters. We have to be mindful of everything that we do in life. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. You know, my brother Jack had made an amazing video today saying just because we're vegans doesn't mean we're perfect, but it means that we're moving in the right direction. It means that we're mindful about the things that we need to be doing. It means that we need to make better efforts towards becoming more sustainable, more mindful, more compassionate. You know, I have a friend who stares on the cement whenever he walks to make sure he doesn't crush any ants. You know what I mean? So there's so many different levels of being mindful. You know, I've realized that when I order my falafel plate now, when I get my falafels and my potatoes, the hot sauce and hummus comes in plastic. So now I'm going to start telling them, don't send me hummus, don't send me hot sauce. I have my own. You know what I mean? Like, we got to just keep becoming better versions of ourselves. We have to keep thinking about the planet. We have to keep putting out this positive energy into the world. And now when I order my food, and I'm going to talk about it like, hey, yeah, I didn't get my hot sauce because I decided to put the environment over that little one piece of plastic Tupperware because it's important to me, you know, or I'm going to go out of my way to make my own hot sauce, you know. So, but I didn't even realize this. Well, I kind of thought about it every time, but, you know, even like my hummus containers that I buy from the grocery store, I eat like one of those every 2 days. So look at the amount of plastic that comes with that. So now I have to make my own hummus in a Tupperware using a can of beans. And like, I swear I hate plastic so much. When people give me something in a plastic bag, or my mom brings me something from the house and they use plastic, I'm just like, no. I hate plastic because then I struggle to how to get rid of it, and I just hate wanting it. It's like, I just want to be as sustainable and as compassionate as possible. It's like the stuff is on my mind at all times now. It's kind of crazy, you know? Yeah, drinking bottled water, it's like, it's we got to find a better way, but we got to find a better way to get a source of water. It's, you know, it's a never-ending journey, guys, but let's just keep being mindful and, most importantly, being compassionate. You know, like, the reason I thought about the hummus thing is because some guy commented on my videos and he was like, yo, you're a total piece of shit. You look at that plastic that you're using. And I was like, damn, bro, I was just out fighting for the animals in the freezing cold for 3 hours today. And now you're calling me like a piece of shit for using plastic. That's the problem with people. You know, people don't know how to approach you. Had that guy said, hey, you know what, you got to be more mindful about the plastic that you use, I would have actually, you know, taken the message in a better way. But it's okay. I still took the constructive criticism and I'm learning from it. But that guy got blocked and he'll never have my energy ever again because he decided to come at me like that. That's his loss, you know? So, yeah, you know? But the truth be told is we all can always do better. Everyone can do better. No matter how good you're doing, we could always do better. But what an absolutely amazing fast this was. It's just so... It really raises your consciousness levels. It opens up your mind. It opens up your thoughts. It gets you in touch with your emotions. You know, I have more and more plans. Like, I want to also start incorporating 24 hours off of social media. That's going to incorporate with my 24-hour fast to raise awareness. But the only problem with that is I feel like when I'm doing this fast for the animals, that's when I start putting out a lot more content based on animal cruelty. And I'm more like, okay, this is why we're doing it. Push the agenda, push the agenda. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to be away from my phone for 24 hours while I'm raising awareness. So it's like I'm trying to find a good balance. But I also feel that my mind, my body needs a break. Good morning. My mind and my body needs a break from my cellular phone, from it always being in my hand, it always being on my mind. It is absolutely draining me, guys. It is absolutely has me always logging in, always checking to see who's interacting, always answering DMs, helping people with their problems, giving people advice, helping people who are transitioning, putting out my content, editing, rewatching to make sure it's good, checking my analytics. It's a non-stop job, guys. It's extremely tiring and fatiguing and draining, but you know what? So is the animals who are living in pain and suffering and on their way to slaughter every other day. So I can't stop fighting for them. I can't stop finding ways to put out content for them. And I'm never going to stop, regardless of the impact it has on me, because there's too much at stake for the future generations, for the planet, and everything. So, that being said, I will not continue on my rant, because that's what I do all the time. That's all of us vegans do, obviously. Does anyone have any questions? You guys want to stare at Major for a little bit as opposed to me? This little baby boy. This guy brings me so much love, so much joy, so much happiness. I could not be on this mission without him. Knowing that everything that the animals get exposed to, just connecting with him, and he knows we're talking about him, that's why he's putting on a little show. Connecting with him gives me so much strength. Knowing about the animals who are just suffering so much, you know, connecting with him really gives me everything in terms of like replenishing my energy and just being in a good state mentally. If not, I don't know how I would do it, honestly. So, big shout out to Major. If you guys don't follow him, his handle is Major the Vegan Pitbull, and he's an absolute gem of a pup. Oopsie daisy, I'm so sorry. He's an absolute gem of a pup, and Major, I love you, baby. You're a good boy. You a good boy. You give him a hug. So, it's just everything, you know? Hey, boo-boo.
Don't
until you save me. Coming straight from my heart. I hope you believe me until death do us part.
This love coming straight from my heart. I hope you believe me until death do us part. So deliberate. All of my life I'm trying to find
I would love to, yeah.
what to go.
Just hit my DM and let's connect, you know? Oh, you should go boy.
My love of my life, I'll never let you go. I'll be yours, you'll be my baby. I was yours until you saved me.
You know, like, what people really don't understand is how smart animals are, how in touch they are with their emotions. Because they know they can't speak with us, they have to communicate in so many other ways, using their eyes, using their you know, their demeanor. They know that with their demeanor, they're going to communicate with us. So Major tells me all the time if he has to pee. He tells me if he has to poop. He tells me if he has to go for a walk. You know, so they live in fear. They feel emotions. They feel nervous. They feel anxiety, just like us humans do. And that's what's really sad about what, you know, we kind of make these animals go through. Like, sad enough and horrible enough that they end up being slaughtered. You know, that is like the saddest thing in the world. But you know, the conditions that they live in, raised on the farms, on their way to slaughter, it's like absolute, like, they're treated like the worst of the worst, like the nothing of the nothing. You know what I mean? They're treated worse than like dirt. You know, that's what we're treating these animals with, just like dirt, you know? So, hey baby, you a good boy? You a good papa? So, yeah, you know, we gotta do better. We gotta do better as a human species. You know, I'm losing a lot of hope and faith in the species because, you know, how do we love our dogs and cats so much, yet we don't care at all about any other animals, and we enslave them and slaughter them and do it with a big smile on our face, like kids, grandparents, you know, couples, cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody gathered around the dinner table. He's telling me to stop talking now. He's like, stop talking, Dad. All gathered around the dinner table, all to feast over dead carcasses and animal byproducts. You know, like, it's just absolutely terrible. We got to do better, yo. We got to keep raising this awareness to let people know. We're moving like zombies out here. Like, those are sacrifices. Why are we sacrificing living beings and thinking that that's promoting love? That's actually promoting nothing but, you know, like demented type of shit, you know? So, right, Major? Major agrees, right? Major, you agree, brother? So, no, of course, they're never going to break it because it's big business. It's huge industry. You know what I mean? We are like, yo, vegans are considered like a major threat to that business right now. They are on us because they know the way it's going, but they also know it's like a movement in the streets. You know, it's like a revolution, but it's a consumer revolution. So that's why they don't know how to approach it, because they're like, oh my God, this revolution is going to affect this industry, but it's also going to be a new booming industry. So it's like they have to allow it on a consumer level, but the people like me and the other leaders of the community and the activists and people who are on the forefront of this revolution fighting for it night in, night out, every single day, like they're going to be watching us. You know what I mean? They have their eyes on us because they don't want us to change too many people too fast. They want it to be a slow transition. Right, Papa? Yeah, I mean, if that's what you think catching prey is, these fucking fishing nets that go at the bottom of the ocean and that pick up how much different types of species of fish, how much bykill, how many sharks are killed in bykill fishing. It's fucking disgusting. I watched Seaspiracy today for the first time. I had not watched Seaspiracy before. I suggest anyone should watch Seaspiracy. And the amount of ocean bykill from fishing, it is crazy. The amount of pollution that gets dragged up from the dirt. The plants aren't able to grow properly, being blocked from the sun. It is a destruction to the ocean and to the wildlife in the ocean. And animal agriculture is friggin' destroying the planet, the rainforest, the Amazon, ocean dead zones, temperature rising, global warming, climate change. You go on and on and on and on. Total destruction of the ecosystem. You know, there's gonna be climate wars, there's gonna be whole islands and countries who are going to be going under sea level. It's going to be an absolute mess, yo, if we don't change our ways on a global level. That's why we're fighting what we're doing. Like, if we just thought that, like, oh, you know, people have their choices, they eat animals, we don't. You know, the environment's okay. The animals are raised ethically, and then there's like this magical pill that they take and they die peacefully in their sleep. You know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe we could understand why people do it, but y'all are contributing to an evil, corrupt, deadly, cruel, inhumane, barbaric system of mass enslavement, mass homicide, and it's disgusting what you guys do for dairy products and for meat products. It's disgusting, you know, and we need to make a change, and we're gonna make a change, you know. Watch Dominion. It's funny, right before I went to LA, I watched Dominion. I was like avoiding it because I was like, listen, I'm already vegan. I don't need to watch Dominion. I know why I'm vegan, and I was already gonna be vegan for life. But then I watched Dominion, and it sparked something in me, and I said, no, I gotta do more. And then I went to LA, and I started doing activism in LA, and now I'm like, I gotta do more here. So it's like, I'm on my journey, I'm well on my journey, and I know this is only the beginning for everything in terms of my knowledge, my ability to speak, my ability to put out social media content, my ability to network with like-minded people, my ability to change unlike-minded people. I'm only on the beginning of my journey. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to become more effective at it. I am going to be recognized on a worldwide scale as a very passionate, dedicated animal rights activist, humanitarian worker, vegan influencer who's pushing for a better tomorrow. You know, and it means addressing everything. And I'm learning on my journey about chemtrails, about vaccinations. It's not only about the animals and the animal agriculture. It's about the human species. It's about the planet Earth. It's about everything. Veganism is the hugest umbrella. Veganism is the future because it's the only thing that's going to allow us as a species to continue living on this planet. So, you know, hope you guys are enjoying this positive energy that I'm putting out into the world. I don't know how positive it is just because it deals with a lot of pain and struggle, but it is a form of love and light, you know. We've got Major in the building here. He's with me for all of my cleanses, for all of my fasts. He was with me for my 26-day juice cleanse every day. Again, this boy gives me so much life. Is this a love stream? Yeah, all my streams are love streams. Yeah, you know. I don't want to take the legend Joey's kind of theme. That's his theme, the love stream. But my live streams are love streams, 100%. You know. We always play the love streams. You know what I mean? We're spreading love, light, conscious energy, positive vibrations.
DJ Lock. What could it take my love to show you? I'm still in love with you. What could it take my love to show you? How much my love is true. Feeling she gave to me makes me feel so brand new. Love you forever. There's no other like you. Baby, I know I hurt you twice. Promise I'll never hurt you no more. Although I know it's not nice. Promise I'll never go back through that door. Although you've got your choice, please make sure the forest is secure. I'll make my sacrifice.
My brother, Mr. Health, Wealth, Goals and Dreams in the building. Mr. Health, Wealth, Goals and Dreams. If you want to chime in and jump in on this and let us know what you've been up to lately, feel free to just hit that request button, brother. We shall go, boys. Look at the size of his head, guys. This is a vegan pit bull. He is a vegan pit bull. Major. I drive him crazy. He drives me crazy. We are father and son. We wrestle. We cuddle. We play. We eat together. We struggle in the cold together, you know. No doubt, brother. Anytime. You already know what it is. I think on that note, I put out a lot of love and light on this feed. So I'm going to check out, guys. I'm going to go eat some delicious food. I'm starving. Appreciate all you guys. The love, the support. Keep spreading that beautiful energy to the world, guys. You guys are all amazing. Every single one of us who's on this plant-based vegan journey of enlightenment, love, compassion. Keep doing your thing, guys. You know, strength in numbers. You know, to anyone who's here watching, thank you so much. My DM is always open. We are always working towards the movement. If we've never had an exchange before via DM, please shoot me one. I like to know who all my followers are. I can only see like little icons and names, and they're not all that familiar to me, but I know everyone's on this journey with me, so just hit me up. You know, let me know it was a great live. If you ever want to screenshot my live and plug it into your story for people to watch, if you feel it could benefit some of your non-vegan followers, and also introduce them to my page, because I literally preach veganism nonstop 24/7 on my page. I don't care if people get tired of it. I don't care if it's the same content over and over again. It needs to be heard. It might be a new voice every day listening in. So on that note, peace, love, vegan as fuck. You know, choose compassion, guys. Choose to be kind, and choose to care about a better tomorrow. Peace.